And we are back again for another Grimm Tales podcast, and a new one is on the docket.
A new one. Yes,
Yeah.
a good one.
We didn't get the chance to do too many of these last year, but we got, or last season, but we actually got a few.
That, last year, none of them were out, right?
They were out, like they were already out.
They were already out. Yeah, they were new. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get the chance to actually do anything like right on the spot, brand new. And this season a little different. This season we actually are going. We have quite a few actually. So
this season is an expensive season for us because we've
Sure
been
is.
going to the theaters like nuts, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And as you can see, for those who are actually viewing, you see it right there above, Saw X or Saw 10, whatever the hell you want to call it. Saw Roman numeral. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
That is what we're doing tonight. It is not brand new, but it is as of the time of this recording. And I'm pretty sure, because this one's coming, this one's one of the fast releases. I think it's still in theaters. I think it's still in theaters as of right now. So
as far as I know, it's still in theaters.
And we already know what we're doing for next week too. So we can actually announce that. We can actually announce that next week.
Because
because the whole point is this is the discussion one. You have to actually watch it before watching this. So we're doing whatever the fucking kids call it. It's Five Nights at Freddy's, FNAF or whatever.
They call it FNA or some shit like
Some
that.
bullshit.
Some bullshit. The kids.
Some shit. It's the one with the bear. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Fucking animatronic bear, is it right?
Yeah. So that's what we're doing on the next episode. So if you have any plans of actually going to see it, go see it. If not, ironically enough, I just found this out.
Okay.
It's going to be on Peacock.
Is it? Is it going to have an early showing, like while it's in theater?
I think so. Yes.
Very
While
nice.
it's in theater.
I love when
so,
they do that.
Yeah.
I love when they do that.
But we are obviously going to check it out because we have kids, and
Oh yeah.
that's a horror movie
dying to see it.
that's the horror movie that the kids want to see because it's a
And we got pre-screenings too, which is exciting.
absolutely.
Like the day before it actually comes out.
So no, that will be next week. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be in and out of theaters. I actually am considering for both The Quest and Grimm Tales when it is around. I'm thinking about just getting the Regal Pass and calling it a day. And I think it's going to be a little expensive, but I mean,
there's that. Yeah, it's gonna be an upfront payment, absolutely.
But I mean, you can see whatever the hell you want all year round.
It's at a discount, right? You get to just go walk in
and see whatever you want.
Yeah, obviously you got to schedule it, I guess.
You can't just
Yeah.
because you have to reserve your seat. But but throughout the whole year, you can see whatever the hell you want. Like you don't have to sit there and pay for that. No, it is. I think it's like I don't know how much it is. I know it's expensive, but it might be worth it. Considering unlimited movies, like you just go to fucking movies for the sake of going to the movies.
Hey, right?
I don't even want to see that, but I'm going to go just for the fucking hell of it.
Like, fuck it, it's an evening out, you know?
Exactly. But that is what we're doing tonight. We're doing Saw X. Before we do that, let's get into it. Get it all out the way. NobleGI.com. You see it down below. Boom! Right there. Go to it. That is NOBULLGI.com. And we have new merch. Grimm Tales specific. And there will be some new stuff going on as well. As the time of you watching this right now, this is on Friday. The sale has been going on for a few days, but there is a Halloween sale going on all the way up until I believe the end of November 5th.
Yes. Get the goods.
It's going all the way up till the end. That Sunday, the 11:59 p.m. on that Sunday will be the last point where it changes, and then there will not be the sale anymore.
Things will go back to normal.
And there's some good sales on there right now.
Something is the tab.
Yeah, there is a brand new Grimm Tales podcast Tumblr. There is some computer desk mats. There's of course the shirts and stuff, and there will be some other stuff releasing. There's also some stuff that has released, and there might be some stuff that releases before the end of the sale. So, and there's also VC. We Play Retro Games is on sale. There's a lot of stuff on sale right now. Go check it out. NobleGI.com.
Basically, is what you're saying.
Yes, store-wide. There's only a handful of items that are not on sale because they're already the lowest they can get. Like there's one pair of socks that's like $18, okay? if that price gets dropped any more down to $18, it's not even worth being on the store because the profit margin is just so low.
We won't make a hit back.
Yeah. So there's a handful of things on there, just a handful of things that are
we're
not
making that $18, folks. Unfortunately,
No.
we don't make the whole 18.
Not at all. You'd be surprised what the margin has to be to get that to that price. But regardless, there is a lot. Most items are on sale right now. Go check it out. That is over at the merch link on noblegi.com. Also, check out the full catalog of all our episodes, past, present, and future. Check out our full schedule that gets updated regularly whenever anything gets added or changes. Everything is there. All the affiliations that we do, VNG Dev, Synth Pop Radio, Abomination Rum. It's all there. So make sure to check it out, nobullgi.com. Like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Stay up to date with everything that we do here on the channel. Other than that, let's get the hell started on this.
On this jam of a film, I thought.
Okay. It is, ironically, probably the better one since one.
Since one. Absolutely.
One was a masterpiece.
Absolutely.
Because one, you didn't even know he was the guy laying on the floor.
No.
Like when he got up off the floor and was like, game over or some shit he said at the very end and slammed the door. That was like, what? He was there the whole time. Like they haven't been able to recreate that what the fuck moment since. So
I think this one, it was gory. I thought this one was gory. It's funny, right?
It's been worse, though. This wasn't even the goriest one.
It's been worse, but for some reason, this one, right? And I'm used to gore. Trust me, I watch horror movies almost every day, right?
Yeah.
And fucking this one made me cringe a little. I don't know why.
No, there absolutely was. I totally agree.
Yes.
There was like the one where he was cutting the bomb, trying to cut the bombs off his arm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He was digging into his arm. Yeah.
Arm and shit. I'm like, ooh, no. When the girl started to saw her fucking upper knee and shit.
See, that one didn't bother me, believe it or not. That one didn't bother me. No.
I could feel it all the way through.
Like there was a few in there that really got me, but then there was a few that was like, it could have been better. I've seen this movie compared to other movies that have been done in the franchise. Okay. I've seen better in the Saw franchise.
Right.
There have been much better kills. This, as far as kills go, this wasn't the most clever. It was good, but it wasn't the most clever. I think not even the most gory.
I think the one that impacted me the most was when he was digging in his brain. Remember that? I would say suspected him to just go after he.
See, that's what I thought would have happened too. You know what, okay? If you had to say what was your, and I know this is probably a generic one. But I mean, it's again, they haven't really been able to recreate this. What is your favorite of all 10 movies? And there is actually 10. I learned that. I thought I was wondering what the 10th movie was, and there's that fucking Chris Rock one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Which
out of all of them, out of all 10 movies, what is your favorite Saw contraption kill?
You know, there's been so many, like you just said, 10 that I can't remember every kill and everything on on all of them. But obviously the one was amazing. This one was good. The last one I did see Saw-wise was Spyro, the Chris Rock version, and that one
I haven't seen that one because I don't know, because that's the only one that's not made by the Saw people,
right? So
it was like, how are you going to make a Saw movie that's not a Saw movie?
One fits in there, and I'm going to say this one as well. I don't know. It's hard to remember all the kills for the other one.
See, I can tell you right now, I don't know the name because all the contraptions have names. I do not know the names of all the contraptions, but I do remember the one contraption. It was in the early movie. I think it was in the second one. Because the first one was the dude locked in there. He had to saw his foot off. The second one was with the girl. No, because she's already in there. So the girl was already in there. Okay, yeah. Wait, fuck this timeline, man. It screws with me.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. It's hard to remember all the.
Regardless, the one where the girl, the one that's in this movie, the one, he's just, she's just
young girl.
Yeah, that's his sidekick through most of the movies. Yeah. The original device that she was stuck in, the one that if she didn't get it done, it was going to open up and fucking make her like stretch her mouth out. Remember?
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
because
Now that
I
you
could.
mentioned it, I
Oh
remember,
man,
yeah.
I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, that's a
Mm.
fucking way to go. And
Yeah,
they
it's a
did show
mountain
that
stretched
somebody
out.
did die in the franchise with that same exact machine. It was
Mm.
I think she's the one that did it to him. Um, yeah, and it showed you like their head just ripped back with their jaw down, and like, and you're like, oh man, that is fucked.
Yeah, there's been too many kills to remember all of them. You know what somebody should do on YouTube? Just make a compilation of all the kills only.
That would still be a lot. There's been a lot of kills.
A
Been a
lot
lot
of
of kills.
kills. I
And the
love it.
timeline is so weird, right? Because
Yeah.
I think because there are some things, there is some plot holes, and maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I haven't seen. It's been a while. One, I didn't see the spiral.
Yeah, we were talking about one the detective part. I didn't even think of that till you mentioned it.
Yeah, the detective. If I remember, the detective didn't come in until like 3 or 4. Right, that's when he's supposed to
think
come
you're right.
in,
That's the thing,
and
yeah.
he was in this one, which this movie takes place after the
It should
first
have
one.
been the second one. Yeah, this is like.
So
yeah,
I'm like,
it-
and if I'm correct, I could be wrong because it's been a long time because I haven't seen the first one in a long time. The girl didn't come in until the second movie because it was the doctor that was in the first movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a direct sequel of the first movie. Why are both of them in this? That
Yeah, this one's
confused
supposed
me.
to take place right after.
Yeah.
Because remember, he went to the office and said he had located this
Yeah.
doctor that can work magic with the cancer thing and all whatever.
Yeah. No,
The
that's what I'm
80%
saying. Like,
chance, yeah, it's
because
like-
the first one was him like getting revenge on the doctor that fucking told him that he was going to die or some shit. It's been a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and he's the one that sawed off his foot, which he inevitably came back in one of the later movies.
Right.
I don't know, man. The timeline gets sketchy. I think there's some plot holes that I'm catching on to that no one else is calling out, and it's starting to. Now that I think about it, it's actually starting to aggravate me because,
A
like,
little bit, and I tell you, even though these movies are great, all 10 of them, you know, I can't say which one has been better than the other, but they
Oh, there
both
were
been
some
pretty
flops.
good, and honestly, it's the story. It's becoming exhausting,
stale.
You know what I mean?
It was already stale.
Yeah,
Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
it's-
This
it's-
one was actually okay, but here's the thing:
it was.
the one thing that Saw movies are really good at, or at
Mm-hmm.
least they used to be really good at, is the what the fuck moment. And when I say the what
Right.
the fuck moment, it's always that twist at the end. You're like, oh, I see how. Like for example, this one had it when them getting locked in the room was set up from the very
Yes,
beginning.
Yes, I thought. Yeah,
That was
yeah,
a-
I thought they
but-
were- as soon as she pulls the bag or whatever, he had that rigged.
Yeah, but now here's the
lock
thing.
them in.
This is the thing about the Saw movies. I knew there was going to be. I was just all right. The only thing is, I didn't know what it was going to be, but I
Right.
knew that it was
knew-
coming.
I knew that he wasn't just gonna die in their
No,
hands. You know what
plus
I mean? I knew that was
it's
gonna
directly
happen.
after. That's what I hate about prequels.
Yeah,
'cause
'cause you know he's not dying.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, yeah, you know that already. So
It's an interesting
they could tie
story
him
to
up,
show
beat
some
him, and
backstory.
fucking torture
Yeah.
him like they did.
It's a great way to show
that's hell,
backstory.
though.
That's
Can
it.
you imagine being waterboarded with blood?
That would suck.
Because that was basically what was happening. He was being waterboarded.
Yeah.
with blood. Yeah.
Yo,
like,
that kid
oh.
was a G though.
He was.
He was like, "Nah, guy, I got you," and he fucking started
I got
drowning
you,
me out.
homie. Yeah.
You know what my initial thought was throughout all this is when I started watching the movie and I realized where it was. I was like, okay, so out of 9 movies, no, 8 movies that I've seen, because like I said, I didn't see Spiral. Out of 8 movies that I've seen, they all kind of took place in fairly similar areas, mostly in the United States. I was like, oh, Jigsaw's gonna go fuck up Mexico now.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what the fuck? Okay, it's a twist, right? But
Yeah.
now, then as I watched it, I understood why. But I don't know.
What is the name? Because I can't. I could never remember the name. What's the name of that fucking puppet that always appears in the movies? That is just like
Oh,
it's like
man.
his mascot or whatever.
Fuck.
I always forget the name of that fucking.
It's
thing.
like Henry or something. Oh man,
I forget.
Bobby
Fucking
or
thing
some
that
shit.
laughs all weird and shit.
Yeah, it's like Bobby
Yeah.
or Joey or some shit
I
like
forget,
that. It's some
yeah.
weird name. Not weird name, but it's a name you wouldn't expect for it.
Yeah, weird fucking doll that's in all the movies. Crazy.
Because he's Jigsaw. Like I
Right.
used to think that the doll was Jigsaw. He's Jigsaw.
He's Jigsaw himself.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the damn doll is. I remember.
I forget.
hearing the name,
I think it's like Joey or Bobby or some shit like that, man.
I forget.
And unless that was like a parody or something I watched, regardless. I don't know, man. Like this movie, it was a tricky one for me, right? Because as much as I wanted, there was a. All right, again, I'll say this. Was this one of? All right, this was probably the second best Saw movie there was.
Agreed.
Because it's not better than the first one. Nothing will ever capture the first one. Like, and that's not even like, I'm not one of those like, oh, I'm right from the gate. Oh, you know, sequels always suck. No, I've actually seen some sequels that were like, what was it? We were talking about this about like John Wick, right? Where it's like, how the fuck do you keep making most movies you make? They start getting stale after a while, but yet you watch John Wick and you're like, the last John Wick movie was like the best one that they ever did.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And that's a rarity in Hollywood.
It is.
It's really a rarity. Yeah.
So now this one. This is definitely the best one since the first one. Now, mind you, that's accounting for 8 other movies. Okay, so this movie's definitely better than 8 other movies. But it was also still predictable. And the kills, the kills weren't as creative as I would have liked them to be. There have been way more creative kills throughout the series.
Well, see, these movies, you know, are all similar. You know, he gets mad about something and he starts punishing people. And it was the same thing. He got betrayed because he thought he was going to get the cure that he wanted so he can live. And you know what's funny? They did nothing to him. They didn't even open him up.
No.
When he took off the bandage,
he
had
nothing
no scarring,
there. Yeah.
no nothing.
That's why I was like, don't get it wet. You'll be good. Like, what did they think was going to happen? I don't know. Maybe that by then it would have been. But here's my problem with the Saw franchise now. Knowing everything that I know, watching all the movies. Because I'm not even going to consider, because I already know some of the synopsis of Spiral. It's about a copycat killer. Mm-hmm. I'm not really going to consider, because that one's in the universe, but it's not about Jigsaw. Like,
right,
it's about
it was still pretty.
Good.
What happened with that movie? Did that movie just break off and they decided to make it with Chris Rock, or is that still part of?
It's still part of the. No, it's still part of the. It's still part of the studio. It's still part of the timeline. The only difference is this is Chris Rock's movie. He directed this one. Yeah. It's still within the universe. That's why it's about a copycat killer of Kramer. Like, right. It's not Kramer. It's not Jigsaw. It's just a copycat killer of him. So that's why I don't really consider that one, because it's just a copycat. I'm not saying, hey, I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't want to dunk on it. I don't know. But from what I've heard, it didn't do very well.
Basically, Saw 9. Basically.
But it just, from what I understand, it didn't do so well. Now, maybe eventually we'll watch it. I don't know, but I don't have any direct interest in it. I have a little bit of Saw fatigue.
Well, that's what I was trying to say with the whole, the whole brand. It's becoming fatigued. Yeah, it's becoming.
It's been fatigued since the fourth one.
At this point,
honestly, once they did Saw 3D, which was like 7 or some shit, I think it was. Once they I could tell you. Let's see. I have to actually, because the order that they go in is 1X 2 3 4 5 6 Saw 3D, Jigsaw, Spiral. Spiral's the last one technically. Spiral's the last one in the story so far. So 3D was technically one in the timeline that was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Once they got to the 6th movie, because Saw's X is. Go ahead.
Now that we're talking about the whole timeline and how things don't make a lot of sense, so every movie from 2 on happened in the span of like a couple months, because the doctor told them they only had like 2 months to live.
Pretty much. So
all that shit happened in the span of 2 months.
Yeah, it's like that show. It's like that show 24. A lot of people don't realize, even though that show went on for 2 seasons, I think. It all took place in 24 hours. The whole show.
Yeah.
The whole show was in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Took 2 years to make the show.
We had the conversation during the John Wick show that how everything is like in the span of a couple of weeks.
Well, no, I think John Wick was a little different. I think that was like maybe a year or 2, because you got to remember, like, he healed up and all that other shit. Plus he's traveling and all that stuff. I think it's within a year, but still, what was that? 4 movies?
But this one actually closes the 2-month thing, because the doctor told him he only had like 2 months to live.
No, that's something he does.
Know that now the rest of the movies happen within the 2-month span.
Sure. So no, I don't know. Again, once they got to 3D, which was basically the sixth film. Once they got to the sixth film, which I've seen it, I was just like, oh. I used to look forward to them because they used to come out every Halloween. I'm actually surprised this one came out a little bit before.
About a month before, yeah.
Not really. No, it came out the 29th, so it came out like a couple days before
so
actual. Because they didn't come out on Halloween. Not all of them came out on Halloween, but they would always come out in October. So, like whenever October came around, you'd be like, oh, okay, another Saw movie's about to come out.
A new Saw movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once they got to the sixth film, it was like, another one.
Started to exhaust. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's like as much as I love me a good horror movie.
One of
but
those
it's
brands
like,
that it's one of those brands that if they make a new one tomorrow, I'm definitely watching because it's Saw. But
no, I'm gonna keep watching them.
But it's like, what else can you expect?
I think again, I did not go into this movie with outrageously high expectations. Because I'm just like, man, all these other ones, No, I did.
Right.
But I didn't go into it expecting like a fucking masterpiece. It was better than I thought it was.
I didn't even double think this movie. I'm like, yeah, it's a new Saw movie. We got to do it. You know what I mean? Let's do it. But I didn't go into like, this movie's gonna suck, or oh man, this is gonna be the best movie ever.
The only thing that I was confused with until I watched it was I didn't know that this took place after the second one going into it, and the whole time I'm sitting there thinking, is how the fuck is he died? How the fuck is he still alive? And that's when I had to look it up. And I was like, okay, this is after the first one. I kind of
got the hint that it was after throughout watching it, I kind of got the hint, but you're right, he did die, so I don't...
Yeah, I think he went in like the fifth one or fourth or fifth one or some shit. It was with the one of the ones with the detective, if I remember correctly.
But remember, this one takes place right after one.
Yeah.
So he haven't.
Oh, that's right. That's who was in a couple. It was Donnie Wahlberg. He was a detective that was chasing him, and he was in a couple ones. Remember, he's the one that actually caught him in I think 4 or 5 or whatever it was. The one where they caught him in the cage or some shit.
Yeah.
Remember that was Donnie Wahlberg, which is good old Marky Mark's brother. Which fun fact, completely. It's not all. It's off topic, but it's not off topic. It's off topic because it's not about Saul. But it is on topic because he was in. Do you know? Just a quick little history lesson for you. All right, so Donnie Wahlberg was he was a detective in the first one. I think he was the balding cop that had a drinking problem throughout the series.
Right.
You know that's Mark Wahlberg's brother.
I did not know that.
Okay, well that's Mark Wahlberg's brother. Do you also know who Donnie Wahlberg is?
I've heard the name. If you ask me right now, what movie has he been in or TV show, I couldn't tell you.
It's not even the movies.
Okay.
New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the band?
Yeah, the creation of the boy band. Yeah,
yeah.
That's Donnie Wahlberg. That's from New Kids on the Block.
Okay. Yeah,
they actually had a reunion a couple years back, and his old ass was sitting there doing the boy band thing, and it's just like, no.
All I know is that New Kids on the Block suck a lot of dick.
See,
Eminem taught me that.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I got a mild amount of respect for New Kids because they were the first boy band, basically.
No, listen, I'll be the first one to throw my hat in and say that I enjoyed the Backstreet Boys. Look, I'm a big vocal guy. I love vocals, right? And they had it, man. Come on. These bands had it. Come on, man. Yes, sir.
No, I'm not gonna hate. Some of the beats were cool. They were catchy. I'm not gonna sit there and I would never pay to go to one of their concerts.
I don't think I'll go that far, but you have to admit their talent.
You liar! I could see you fangirling in the front row.
Maybe.
Regardless, I just wanted to give you that little bit of history for you that was a New Kid on the Block that was in the Saw movies.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
That's good old Donnie Wahlberg, Marky Mark, Mr. Abs. You can't go wrong with Mr. Abs, Mark Wahlberg. You can't go wrong with him. Regardless, I don't think he's ever been in a horror movie. I'm trying to think. I don't think Mark Wahlberg, he's been in a lot of action movies. He's been in comedy movies. I think he's been in some semi-serious movies, but I cannot remember him ever being in a horror movie. I want to see Mark Wahlberg in a fucking horror movie now.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
And the music for the horror movie.
Listening or watching.
But it's like
Think about it.
the soundtrack for the horror movie has to be Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. let's let's pull ourselves back to Saw 10. We're going a little far with that one. I don't know, man. The timeline is, like I said, the timeline. It actually aggravates me. I feel like the timelines, even though they're telling me what order that they should be in, I feel like they're wrong. I feel like there's something not adding up, right? Because I remember, I'm trying to think who else was in the room. There was Kramer, which was laying in the first movie. There was Kramer laying on the floor. He was the guy that was laying in the blood that was like his head was blown out, like he had a bullet hole in his head, but it was just a makeup through the whole thing. There was the doctor, which had to saw his leg off. And there was that other guy who was on the other side of the room that had to do the same thing. And they were both chained to the pipes.
Right.
The girl was not in that. Which, here's the thing, though. Who was the one who kidnapped him? Because it wasn't Kramer. So maybe it was the girl. But here's the thing. They show in the second one, if I remember correctly, they show the girl because she's the one that had the headgear thing on that would have ripped her mouth open.
Right.
That was her whole thing because she was a junkie. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was confusing. And, that's why she had a little bit of a heart for the girl.
Yeah.
For the girl in this movie that was a junkie as well.
Yeah. And then the detective, he came in like the third, fourth, or fifth one of those two. I know he came in after. So what the fuck is he doing in this one?
Yeah, I don't know. I
don't know. I feel like there's plot holes. I feel like that aggravates me.
Now, let me ask you a question. If you were to be caught like that, right, in a situation where, Kramer gets you, and would you be able to cut off a limb? Would you be able to saw something off? Would you be able to do some shit like that?
No.
Because I'm already telling you, I'm probably going to kill myself. I'm probably going to die because there's no way I can saw off a leg or
Let me
whatever.
tell you something. I'm a bitch when it comes to certain things, right?
Me too.
I can have a
When it
lot
comes
of
to pain. I'm a bitch.
I can have a lot of pain done to me. Right? I can have a lot of pain done to me, and I can tolerate that. But I am incapable of committing shit to myself.
God, and I'll just make peace and be like, Kramer, just kill me now, bro. 'Cause I'm not cutting nothing off.
If you yourself were torturing me, I could probably hang in there for quite a while, right? But if you told me that I had to mutilate myself, I know. Dude, I'm gonna tell you, ready for this one? Some time ago, okay. Now, mind you, this is only one of a billion instances that I've been through. I've been cut open. I've had broken. I've fucked my body up numerous amounts of times. But anytime something, like if I step on a fucking
thumbnail or anything like
anything,
that.
I'm a bitch, right? But here's the thing. Now, mind you, this thing hurt, and anyone can look these up. They're called North American wheel bugs. They are fucking atrocious. They have a bite that is, I think, 3 or 4 times worse than a hornet or some shit. It's wild.
Ooh.
It's wild, right? So I'm not talking about the bite. The bite was fucking wild and that hurt. And yeah, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're gonna be like, you're gonna be in pain. My thing is I couldn't clean it out.
You couldn't clean it, yeah, because you couldn't.
I went to my wife and I was like, babe, please take care of me. Clean it out for me. Save my life. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I had to get my wife to do it because I'm a bitch. Simple as that.
Nope. I know how that is.
I can have other people do pain. I can have other people commit pain to me, but I cannot commit pain onto myself.
I was riding a large bike when I was younger, and I fell and literally split my your middle finger and your ring finger.
Hold on. Not to cut you off, but the whole time you were saying that, I thought you were setting it up, and you were like, "Yeah, one time I was riding this really big bike, and it split my ass."
Well, it split something, but it wasn't my ass.
I was waiting for it, dude. I'm like, please tell me you fell and it split your ass. Like, no. I would have died. I'm so, but go on. I'm sorry. That's how my brain works. Go on.
I was going to say it. You like anything that has to do with ass. So the webbing, it ripped my webbing, dude. My webbing went open, so it looked like I had 2 extra larger fingers.
How the fuck do you do that? What, like you jack your finger in or something? Like,
yeah, no, I fell. The pavement split my tooth in half, and it went down. I mean, it went I needed stitches and everything. And dude, my mom tells me that I sounded like I was stabbed or shot. That's
No,
how
like
much
yeah,
I can't take pain.
no. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Okay, I've had a okay. I mean, shit. I've shattered my arm. The fact that I'm still walking is amazing. Okay, I never once ever went through. Okay, like for example, I'll give you an example, right? It hurt. I'm not saying these things don't hurt. I'm not saying, oh, I'm invulnerable to pain. What I was like, okay, when I shattered my arm, they had to stick. We talked about this where they had to stick my arm in a tiny version of an MRI machine. Dude, it hurt like hell. But they were like, hey, we need you to do this. I said, I can't. I said, you have to do it.
Do it for me. Yeah.
And it hurt. They straightened my arm out, broke, like shattered and everything. They straightened my arm out and they shoved it through that thing. I took it. But now if you would have told me flat out, I have to do it, it would have never been done.
No way.
Nope.
No way. It's weird because I can watch people being murdered in movies, no problem. I may squinch a little bit or whatever if it's a tough scene or whatever. But when it comes to my own wounds, I can't look at them.
Dude, here's the thing. Jigsaw wouldn't even have to do anything crazy with me. You know, like straight up. I'm telling you, anybody who fucking get this fucking ideas out of your head. Literally, all he has to do is give me a fucking flu shot. He's like, do this or I'll give you the flu shot. And I'll be like, like, that's all he would have to do. No, that might actually scare me to do the other shit.
Yeah, right?
I would do shots, man. That would be my thing, right? That would be my torture is a fucking flu shot.
Your arm or something just so you'll get a shot.
Yeah, I'll cut the whole fucking, cut it off! Cut the fucking arm off! Take it off now! Like,
can't take a little pricking, but cut your arm off.
no. Not that one. Not that one.
Yeah. You don't think
Size,
pricking?
size, depends on the day.
What would you do if Jigsaw just drops his pants and says, time to play a game?
Fuck. They probably have created this already, but they need to make a porno out of that.
They do. I'm telling you, dude.
Like it's just
They
like
sure
shit,
fucking
like
do.
and it'd be like kind of like BDSM, right? To chain to a chair or whatever, and he just like drops his drugs like, I want to play a game. Like,
fuck
man, it's been done.
I would watch it.
It's been done. That's up there with that Freddy Krueger with the fucking with the dildo, yeah, the cock fingers instead of claws, yeah. Nightmare on, I forget what it was called. It was Nightmare on something street, but it was just like it was a parody of that.
Like bunch of cocks.
Yeah, a bunch of cocks on his hand. Yeah. Like fuck.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah.
But no, I don't know, man. This one was a hard one for me, and the reason why it was a hard one wasn't because it was bad. It was just because it wasn't as. I think okay. I remember this. This is one of your words that gets you every time. I'm gonna say it anyway because I know it's gonna get you. This one wasn't as titillating.
My favorite word.
There it is. It's like I know because that's like what used to do the word of the day? Was it Mr. Rogers or who the fuck? Like
yeah.
That's like the word of the day every time. Whenever I say titillate, he's like titillate.
I get excited.
Yeah,
get excited.
This one though was not as titillating as the rest of them. I don't know.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it from A to Z, but it was, you're right. It wasn't, and like I said, for some reason, some of the kills or some of the punishment, I don't know, made me like, ugh, like cringe a little bit.
I did cringe a little bit because, like cutting into your wrist, it fucks with me. But no, there wasn't too much other, like, I don't know, the brain scene didn't bother me. I don't know. Like, I don't know. When she got beheaded, I was like, yeah, whatever. Like,
happens.
Yeah.
Seen that a million times, beheadings and shit.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, don't get me wrong, the gore, I think the gore wasn't even as much as I thought there was going to be.
Dude, I'm getting old, though. I do have to bring this. The bad girl at the end, right? I'd give it to her. I know. Older lady.
She's your type.
Yeah, dude. I would have given it to her, and I'm like, whoa, she looks like she's at least 50.
Damn.
That's how you know I'm getting old.
Someone's getting canceled. I bitch look old. Like, why don't you just go at it like that and be like, I bitch look old?
Yeah,
all right?
She was like 50. Yeah, man.
Listen,
like,
at our fucking age, 50 is not that old, motherfucker.
It is not. But
we can't go for the, like, if we go for the 21, 22, 23
anymore. Yeah.
Now we just at that point we just look dirty.
Yeah,
we got to stay within the 30 to 50 range,
Yeah.
Anything below 30 is like dirty.
When you start finding older girls.
Oh no, dude! I've actually found some chicks in. You know who's old, and this is perfect because this is that Halloween season. Okay, Damn shame. I think she's a lesbian.
Mm.
Because God, Jesus.
I mean, I can't watch.
True. Elvira.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Elvira's like, I don't know how old
She's
she
an
is, but I
older-
think
she's
she's
an
like, I
older
think she's in her
synthetic lady.
60s and her older 60s
Yeah.
or some shit. I'd knock it around.
Knock the dust off.
Oh
You seeing
man,
dust
there
and
ain't no
shit
dust
flying
on that
around?
because you know she's getting hers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know she's getting hers. Who the fuck's not giving her hers? You'd be a
Yeah.
dumb motherfucker not to do that. All right. I'm just saying, Elvira
Has
can
to be the
still
right
get it.
woman though, because she looks good, but somebody like Madonna looks terrible.
No, but again,
Like-
okay, a little more older. Like, hey, you can go to Mila Jovovich. I'd still give it to Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, sure would.
Yeah. She's a little older
Yeah,
now.
sure would.
Not as old as Elvira, but she's still. Or hey, I got a better one for you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I still knock. Oh man, I knock it around. Lucy Lawless.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Lucy
I'm
Lawless,
still stuck on
get
her
it.
titties, right? From
I know,
Spartacus. I'm
I
still
know.
stuck on the titties. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying,
I'm a
Lucy
psycho.
Lawless can get it any day she
Oh
wants.
yeah, any day. She would have to wear that Xena outfit for me.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
absolutely,
Put that shit on and it's on, baby.
absolutely.
Fuck it.
No, I totally
it.
agree.
Don't wear no panties under that little black skirt. That's what I
Absolutely,
ask.
that little Greek thing, that
Yeah.
little Greek skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little grease, yeah, because
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna beat it up.
Oh, absolutely. I'll put her hands through that little ring
Yeah,
thing.
guys, we're definitely horny old men. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Point is, though, my whole before we
Back to
diverted to
Saul.
that, 50 is not that fucking old, man. I'm telling you,
No.
we ain't that fucking far away
That's
either.
just 10 years older than me.
I'm saying it ain't that far away. I'm just saying. But no, okay. You know what really actually bothered me about this film? I'll tell you right
What's
now.
that?
The thing that bothered me about this film, and I'm gonna make this short because we do have to. I want to talk about the budget. The thing that bothered me about this film is you actually feel for Jigsaw. At least I did.
Well, I was gonna say that he was like an anti-hero in
Yeah.
this movie.
Like you actually
like I
feel.
got that
And don't get me
feeling
wrong.
too,
This ain't
yeah.
the first one. Like he is a psychopath. He absolutely is.
Oh yeah, I mean,
But
come on.
you also see that he's going after people that did wrong, and also like
Yes,
it's
yes,
such a
yes.
fucked up scenario.
Yeah, he's not going after just anybody because obviously the kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he really
no.
cared for the child, everything. He's not going after he's going after people.
And
that
he
deserve
does.
it.
He like when she killed that girl, the one that he had already gotten done tortured. He was pissed. He was like, "Yo, she
Yeah.
passed the test. She should have lived." So he does have a moral code, which
He
is
has
fucked
a
up.
moral
But
code,
yeah.
Mhm.
But it's just like that annoyed me, right? Because he is. You shouldn't feel bad in a horror movie. Like, sure, you can like for example, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy. I love
Right,
Freddy,
I love
right?
Freddy.
Freddy's amazing. Do I feel for him in any way? No, he's a child killer. He's a freak. He actually like hurt children, and from the backstory, he was a fucking child molester, basically.
Right.
So no, he's a horrible piece of shit, right? But I like the horror character. I love the horror character, right? Same thing with
Right.
Chucky, right? I love Chucky. Chucky's a cool ass character, but he was a rapist and a strangler, right?
Yeah.
So you should never be like, oh man, I feel so bad for the killer. This one,
Yeah,
you're
no,
like,
but
Jigsaw, you're like, fuck.
I don't know. To me, he even looked more frail in this one.
Yeah.
He played the role of a very frail old man at the end of his rope that got cheated.
Which is funny because it
shit
wasn't
happened.
even, he got worse throughout the other movies. So
Right.
I don't know, man. Like that annoyed me about this movie. Now, before I go into it though, I do want to make this clear because we're getting close to the scoring. And I want to make sure we get into that. What do you feel the budget was? What do you think the budget was for this film?
Well, I already looked it up, so I kind of already know.
Well, so you already know 13 million.
I already know. It
That's
was
13
13 million. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know 13 million? Which, believe it or not, 13 million is not a lot of money for a movie.
It's not. It's not.
Surprising. I actually expected a higher budget for Saw, but the Saw movies. Okay, the Saw movies aren't really like doing that well. So I guess the studio Lionsgate was like, listen. The fact that Lionsgate's even putting these still out.
Yeah. Right.
Now, what do you think that the actual box office so far is?
I don't remember the exact number, but I think it is in the hundreds, right? 100 million.
No, not 100 million. No, it's close. It's so far as of the time of it being released, because it's still in theaters as of right now.
Right.
So it could still grow. As of right now, the box office score is 78 million. So as far as it being a success, It's been a success.
It's a success.
It's a success. I don't know if the other movies ever grossed any more. I'm pretty sure the first movie grossed more. But regardless, it was a success. So the scary part about that is God, they might make another one.
Well, if they see a big success, they'll Hollywood does that, you know.
I don't
Big
think they
money,
should.
They're gonna make another one.
I don't think they
What
should.
are they gonna do at this point?
Like the story's already finished, Tim. I mean, they could go with the copycat thing too, or they could go on with some of I don't know. They shouldn't. They just shouldn't. Like this one,
Yeah,
okay. This one was all right. The franchise is already fatigued, right? This movie was better than 8 other films. It was not better than the first one, but it was better than the 8 other successors that came out, right? So
Agreed.
Sure, I'll give it that. But does that mean that they should be like, hey, let's do another prequel? No.
What would they do at this point? I mean, he's still alive in this movie, so maybe they could do something right after this. I don't know.
But I don't even want to see it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've already seen Jigsaw's story. It's done.
Yeah.
You're beating a dead horse now.
Unless they find a magic potion and bring him back to life somehow. I don't know.
Maybe they find out he had a kid and his kid's a psycho too or something. I don't know.
Maybe he's fucking that young girl. You know, his apprentice.
I think she died
And had
too,
a
though.
baby. Did she? I don't remember.
I can't remember I want to say her and the detective both died in the later movies, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So they're all dead. So it's like, what the fuck?
well.
Like, the story's over. Like, this one, I think they should end it here. Be like, all right, we didn't go out with a bang, but we definitely we didn't go out on a low note, right? Because this movie's not a low note,
No.
but it's not like, oh my God, it was so good that I want to see more.
Yeah.
So I think that they should be like, hey, let's take our 78 million or whatever the hell it makes post this.
Yeah, by that point,
and
yeah,
just call it a
exactly.
day. Everybody
Just
made
fucking
their
call it a
money.
day.
They milked the franchise as far as they could go.
It was a well
Let's go.
done franchise. They made billions, I'm sure.
It was in the beginning it was and then they started they milked it.
Right. Yeah.
Basically, they were gonna keep making them until they couldn't make them anymore. And I'm telling you right now,
It's been a money grab since like after the 4th movie.
Sure.
Even a third.
the 3D was really where it really happened. Because if you make a 3D movie ever, there's
Everyone's
2
done
things
that,
that you don't do in horror movies, and they do it all the time. Don't make a 3D one, and don't send them to space. Every fucking horror.
Jigsaw in space.
I'm not surprised they haven't. That's gonna be the next one. They froze him. He didn't really die. They put him in cryostasis, and now he got loose on the ship, and now he's terrorizing everybody on the ship. That's gonna be Saw 11. Fuck. No.
Yeah.
They've done it to everyone. They did it to Jason. You know who they didn't do? They didn't do it to Freddy. Freddy's never been in space.
Freddy needs to go to space.
No, he doesn't. You stop your
No
fucking.
Robert Englund in
You
space.
shut your whore mouth.
They did it to Leprechaun.
They did it to Leprechaun. They did it to Hellraiser. They did it to fucking Jason. No. Just no.
I think every serial killer character needs to go to space at least once.
You can suck my nuts.
So Robert Englund, get ready to go to space, buddy.
Robert Englund's barely.
old.
It's hard enough. Yeah, he already said that he's probably not going to do another Freddy, which I am very sad because there was almost talks that he was going to do it. I'm very sad that we won't get to see
If they will make a new movie without Robert Englund, somebody else behind.
Well, they already did. They did with that other guy.
Did they?
Yeah, which you didn't see that one.
I don't think I saw
Oh,
that.
we might have to watch that one. It was good. It was a more darker take
Which one
on
was it?
It's just called The Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a reboot.
Oh, a reboot. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Not
reboot
even
of the-
know it was a reboot.
Oh yeah, you know the guy. You ever seen
Add that one to the list.
Oh my God, you seen Shutter Island? No, Shutter Island's not a really good example. You remember the guy that was in the jail cell that that Leo was talking to in in Shutter Island?
I can't recall that far back now.
What was the horror movie? Rorschach. What was the comic book movie? Wow, I can't remember. Like all of them were just fucked up vigilantes and shit. And the one guy had a Rorschach for a mask. His famous line is, "You think you're stuck in here with me? You think I'm stuck in here with you, but you're stuck in here with me." You don't remember that?
No.
Fuck, I'm brain farting right now. I'm ashamed of myself. I should already know. I should know what this movie's called, but I cannot remember it off the back of my head. Regardless, he's the one that played Freddy. And you know what? It wasn't half bad. It wasn't Robert Englund, but if anyone's going to do it again, I wouldn't mind him doing it again. And they did set that one up for a sequel, but it just didn't do so well, so they never did a second one. I'll have to
Okay.
send it to you. It's actually on Max. I'll have to send it to you. Maybe we do that one as an episode or something. It is
Yeah.
the season. But yeah. With that said, it is time to give our scores before we get the hell out of here. As we do here for any newcomers, we have our four 1 to 5 scores that we do. That is on story, acting, gore, and production. We give a 1 through 5 in betweens as well. So 1.4, 1.5, 2.5, so forth and so on. If it's below a 1, we give it a noble pile. Above a 5, we give it a noble seal of approval. After that, we give it a woke chart meter, which we have to put in nowadays because some movies just have wokeness in them.
Too many movies do it.
Sadly. And then after that, we give the overall score, our school, and that is a 1 through 10. And if it's above a 10, it's the noble seal of approval overall. If it's below a 1, it is a seal, a noble pile. Okay, so getting into that now, let's get into the score. As tradition, as always, we go over to VC Lauren. What do you give your score for the story of Saw 10 or X?
That's the thing with Saw. The only story difference was the whole thing, him possibly getting a cure. So it was an okay story. I'm gonna give it a 2.5. I wasn't too impressed.
Wow, holy shit!
Yeah, it was whatever.
I liked the
And
tie-in.
then the rest is just, of course, him, hurting people. So
Yeah.
it's
I liked the tie-in. All right, this is the only reason why I'm giving it the score that I'm giving it. I liked the tie-in. I didn't know that it took place after the first one until after the movie. I had to watch it, and I was like, because through the whole movie, I'm like, why is he still alive? I did look all that up. I didn't think it was horrible. I thought it was the loopholes are what kills it for me. I'm going to give it a 4. And the reason I'm giving it because it kept me interested.
high.
It kept me interested.
It
I
did do
wanted
that.
to
Yeah, it
know,
definitely kept me interested.
even though I knew that the what the fuck moment was going to happen. I knew there was going to be a what the fuck moment because there always is. I just didn't know what it was going to be. So them getting locked in the room and her betraying him, sure, I seen that coming, but how it happened, I didn't see. Right?
Yeah.
There was a lot of plot holes, though. There was plot holes in this, and that really hurt me. I could have given it a higher score.
Yeah, I was gonna say if those potholes were sealed, you would have probably given it.
I would have definitely 4.5, maybe 5, possibly, but definitely a 4.5. I would have, if not for the plot holes. So I give it a 4. The plot holes, like I said, it kept me interested. Right? It wasn't a great story. I think it was a little above average. I did enjoy it, but again, I also went into it with a lot lower expectations. So it did exceed my expectations. I was actually expecting worse. So yeah, I give it a 4.
Okay.
Going on to the next one. What do you give the score for acting?
Acting is I mean, he what's his name? Oh fuck, man, who the guy that does Jigsaw? He always does a great.
Oh, I
forget
his name off the back of my head. It is I have it right here. His name is Tolan Bell. Tobin Bell.
Mr. Bell. Yeah, I know it was Bell.
Yeah.
Superb job like always. Nothing new, and then the supporting actors and actors, they all did their part. Acting wise, I wasn't impressed, or I wasn't de-impressed, if that's even a word. So I'm also going to give that a 2.5. It was average. Yeah, it was average. It wasn't nothing. It was good acting.
I was expecting you to fucking give. I didn't think I was going to give this as more scores that I. Wow. I'm fucking dumbfounded. Okay. I'm interested to see what the end result here is. I gave it a 5 because I thought the acting was solid. I usually don't like kid actors. And I thought the kid was even good. He didn't really say much.
No.
But I was like, I didn't hate him. Like everybody did a good job. I didn't see a fault in any of them.
And then, yeah, I mean the small parts that they had talking and everything. I don't even count the kill scenes because everybody can scream and fucking, and they pull that off well.
They did. No, they did do the kill scenes well.
Yeah. So yeah, average to me, I guess. It was average acting. Nothing special.
I wasn't expecting. You gave it a what?
2.5, just right down the middle, because it wasn't bad or it wasn't good. It was.
Wow, I give it a 5. Yeah. All right, All right.
right.
I'm really
This one's going in
interested.
a different direction.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see where this is. This is why we don't discuss scores prior, because I like this. This is actually surprising. All right. What do you give the gore score for this film?
This one's gonna be a little higher simply because, as I admitted in the beginning of the movie, this one gave me like one or two, moments. So if it could do that, then so I gave it a 3.5.
Oh, I think
The gore wasn't
Wow.
the gore wasn't outrageously banging, but it wasn't bad. And the fact that it made me, cringe a little bit, 3.5.
I actually gave it a higher score than you as well.
Did you?
I gave it a 4. Now
Okay,
here's the
it
thing.
deserves it. I mean,
Here's the thing. I wanted to give this more, and I will actually I will critique this.
Okay.
Usually, I'm very picky about gore in movies, right? Because you can either put too much gore in a film and it just be excessive. You could have too little gore and it's just like, what the fuck? It could have used it. Or you could have like the perfect amount. This film actually didn't have as much as I expected. The gore was well done. It was well done. That's the reason why it got a 4. And yes, like you said, there was a few cringe moments. Not as many for me. I think you had more than me. Mm-hmm. But like the arm with the bomb thing, that one definitely got me.
digging shit out your arm. Ugh.
Yeah. So sure. That's why I give it a 4. But I'm actually critiquing wise. I wanted to give this, if in a Saw movie, I should have given this a 4.5 or even a 5.
Agreed.
I feel like this is a gore movie. This is a gore flick. That's what Saw is.
They could have taken the whole decapitation scene and made a whole better one because that's been done.
Sure.
The whole decapitation.
Or did something. It's like watching
different.
Final Destination without its insane kills.
Right.
It's like you need it. If you tone down the kills in Final Destination, it would be a stupid fucking movie because that's what Final Destination is. Saw is a very elaborate contraptions and really, really gory, messed up gore scenes.
Ways to die. Yeah.
And I just don't feel like they really nailed it with this one. It was cool. Don't get me wrong. They did have okay stuff in there, but it wasn't as. I think they're running out of ideas. I mean, sure. I mean, considering how many cool things they've done throughout all movies, I just think they're like, how the fuck else are we supposed to do this? Right. So yeah,
I think it was they slapped it together in a way. They wanted to make a new one, quick money grab, and it worked.
Absolutely.
And,
I do give it a 4.
Weren't that creative.
I do give it a 4, but I am going to critique it and say it could have been better. It should have had a 5, but it wasn't bad. I give it a 4, but it should have been a 5. That's what I expected.
For a movie this heavy on gore and kill, that should be, then it should have been a 5.
Absolutely. Should have been a 5. So I am a little disappointed in that. Production. What do you give the production score for this movie?
I think that's always flawless with all the Saw movies, even the Spiral. They're greatly filmed. They're dark.
I mean, it's fucking Lionsgate. It better be like.
Oh yeah, I mean, camera work is great. Soundtrack's always great. It's been like every other Saw movie. So I give it a 4.5.
Okay. Oh wow. Great. Actually, that is the first one you gave higher than me. I actually give it a 4.
Yeah. Okay. It didn't disappoint. It didn't disappoint at all.
$13 million, I think, especially with Tobin Bell, because I'm pretty sure Tobin Bell took a nice chunk of that.
He must be worth a lot by now.
No, he absolutely is. He absolutely is. He's like the Robert Englund of this franchise. So he's like, you can't have. That's another reason why I don't think they should make any more fucking Saw movies, because it's like, come on. What are you going to have? Are you going to reboot the series? I swear I swear if they reboot Saw, that's what's going to happen. They're going to reboot it.
Yeah, and I think if they're going to do that, suck. Wait 10, 15 years.
Sure,
you know what I
but
mean?
They're not going to. I guarantee it. 2-3 years from now, they reboot the franchise. Guarantee it.
This is money. It's money. It's a quick money grab. And they know people.
And it's not going to have It's not going to have Tobin Bell, or it's going to be a new crowd. And I guarantee you, if wokeness is still around by then, it's going to be woke as fuck.
Yeah, which we'll get to the woke.
But regardless, like I said, I give it a 4. You gave it a 4.5. That's the first one you gave it a higher score than me. So now let's move on to the woke meter. What is the woke meter for you?
Did you find any wokeness in this movie?
No,
I did not.
Not at all. I was actually quite surprised with that being a new movie around this time.
Fresh movie. Yeah,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you for not drowning me in wokeness in the Saw franchise.
stupefying the movie with
Yeah.
woke culture.
No, I didn't get any. It was really, I appreciated that. So no, it's going to get a 1 from me. I don't think the movie, I don't even think the needle even flinched. So
Yeah.
bravo to that. Bravo to that. So yeah, with that said, let's move on to the final overall score of Saw 10. What do you give the overall score of Saw X?
I gave it 6.
Wow.
I gave it a 6.
Wow.
It was 1 point above average, you know. My biggest disappointment in the movie were the kills.
Oh
Even
no,
though
I
said
agree. I do
and-
agree.
Yeah, even though I cringed on like 2 of them, they could have been more inventive. They weren't. And the rest of the movie was like a typical Saw movie, you know, people
agreed.
being punished.
Absolutely. Wow. See, I don't know. Did you go into this with higher expectations or something?
It was like I said at the beginning of the show. I went into this one just to watch it because I'm almost tired of the Saw movies.
Huh.
But it's something that I have to watch because I've seen all of them. So
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I was
And
not
so-
expecting. This one did not turn out the way that I thought it was going to turn out.
No, yeah, I didn't go into it with bad expectations or good expectations. I just went into it.
I think my score is affected by the fact that I did go into it with fairly low expectations. Not
You get a
horribly
little
low.
more than you bargained for a little.
I definitely, it was more, like I said, it was definitely, out of all 10 films, it is better than the 8 successors. It is not better than the first one. Nothing will ever capture the first one. The first one had its wow moment. Like by the end of the movie, you're like, oh, and you wanted to see more. It hasn't
Yeah,
been like that. You
absolutely.
cannot recapture that. That is the first movie. This one is the second best one, which is funny because it's a direct sequel to the first one.
Dude, the first one,
So yeah, that made a difference to me. Again, I get, like you said, disappointed in the kills. Absolutely. Story was what you'd expect in a Jigsaw in a Saw movie, right? But
yeah,
like
which
I
was really nothing because and even in the first one he was already
yeah, no, absolutely. But
so
that's
it's
what
like nothing. Yeah.
I just feel like because it kept me interested. I didn't even think it was going to do that because there was a few Saw movies where it was like, I can't wait till it's over. Especially 3D and onward, like they were just so I don't know. It did better than I thought it was. You gave it a 6, you said?
A 6, yeah. That's all.
Wow, that's crazy. I gave it a 7.5.
Okay.
It did keep me interested. It was above average. It was better for a. It was. I wasn't not expecting it to be a good Saw movie. It wasn't a great movie. It was a good Saw movie.
I was expecting it to be a Saw movie.
Yeah, and that's what
That's it, you know
I
what I
got.
mean?
A Saw
Like,
movie. It was
yeah.
a better Saw movie than I had seen in its predecessors. It lived up to the first one. It's a good sequel to the first one. If none of the other movies existed and it was just the first one and this one, it'd be a
the
great
first one
sequel.
and this one, it would have completed the whole thing.
Yeah,
Actually,
it wouldn't
You could've
have
just
been.
left
It
right
wouldn't have
there.
been better than
Yeah.
the first one, but it would have been a good sequel. So yeah, 7.5 overall. That's mine. So
Not bad.
I think we nailed it on this episode
Yeah, that's a
of
wrap.
the Grimm Tales podcast.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys have watched this already, because God, if you haven't made it this far, if you've made it this far and you haven't watched the fucking movie, that is your fault.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't
we
wanna
just
hear no
destroyed all the
bullshit.
kills for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no shit from anybody, because we cleared this up in season 1. This show, this is a full discussion topic, okay? We discussed the films on this one. So y'all motherfuckers need to watch the movie. That's why we announce the movies before they come out. So y'all have time to fucking watch the movie before coming here and talking about it.
Yeah, watch the movie, then watch us.
Absolutely. As of right now, as of the time of this recording and probably the airing, I believe it is still in theaters. It is also available to purchase early on
It is. It's
Vudu,
actually on
I think.
Vudu.
Yeah.
I found it on Vudu, and I believe Amazon. Prime
Amazon,
also
yeah,
has
Amazon
it.
usually does that while it's in theater shit too. It's like $20 for a rental, I think.
Oh, yeah. I haven't looked into it to see how much it is, but I'm sure
It's going to be
a
like
fresh movie.
I've done it before
Yeah.
with that shit. It's usually like $19.99, and then after that, it's like $24.99 if you want to buy it. I'm like, why the fuck? You
Yeah,
might
it's
as well
like-
just pay the extra $5 and just own it.
Exactly, and own it. Exactly.
Yeah, but regardless, I made them. There was a movie I rented for $19.99. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it is what it is. I did that
I've
with the
done it.
Flash
I mean-
movie. I did it with the Flash movie. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then like a week later, it dropped on Max, and I was pissed.
That always happens.
I was like, motherfucker, because I just wanted to see the movie. And then,
Right.
bam, a week later, it was on Max. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Well, rip that
Was
$20.
it rental or a buy? Did you buy it?
I
Or
rented
did you,
it.
Rent it.
I rented it for
So,
$20
like, yeah.
off of Amazon.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
you
I'm
didn't
very.
even pay to keep it. You paid
No,
to just
I
watch
should have.
it.
I should have. The movie wasn't even that bad. I should have just paid the fucking extra $5 and would have been whatever.
At least you would have kept it. Yeah.
It's just I don't really keep movies anymore. I don't because it's
I-
like
neither do I.
it's
You
like
know,
I
at
used
some
to
point.
collect them, but I don't do it because it's like, am I really gonna? Like, most of the time they're going to be on a streaming service.
I
So
used
like,
to
what the fuck?
have a nasty collection, and then
I
I started
absolutely-
having children, and then
Yeah, they
wow.
ruined that shit too.
Yeah, yeah.
But no,
So, no
all in
point.
all, that was the episode on Saw X or Saw 10, depending on how you make sure to leave your feedback on what you think of the movie down below in those comments. If you're watching us on the website, get over to the fucking YouTube channel, drop those comments down below, get into the discussion. You guys make season 2 all the worthwhile, so keep it up.
Yes.
With that said, next week's episode will be on Five Nights at Freddy's. So make sure
in for
to
that.
check it out. It will be. I don't know. No, it will. It will. From what I understand, it will be on Peacock before our episode launches. So you don't need to go to the theaters. We are because of tradition and because it's kids. We're taking our kids.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Just take the cheaper route, Peacock.
I don't even think it's actually. That's not too much cheaper. It's probably. Well, no. Actually, yeah, it is.
No,
Fuck.
it's streaming.
Yeah, it is
It's,
streaming, right? So yeah, I don't.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I mean,
Yeah, you're not paying to watch it.
Yeah, you're just paying for the service.
It's part of your package, yeah.
as far as I know, because they don't. Peacock doesn't do like, hey, rent now shit, right? As far as I know.
No, they don't do that. No.
No, it's because we
far as I
watched
know,
like
they don't do
the
that.
we've watched a few in theater movies on Peacock. So,
We
I don't know.
watched. It wasn't
Halloween.
last year's. Yeah, Halloween was on Peacock.
Yeah, that
it
Halloween one
was.
did. Yeah. The Halloween
Yeah.
one was there. There was another one we watched on Peacock that was in theaters as well. I just can't remember what the fuck it was.
Yeah,
Regardless.
I've done a couple. So,
Regardless, go to the theater. If you have kids and they like Five Nights at Freddy's, which they probably fucking do, because
Oh,
most kids
All
like
kids
it.
obsessed
Well,
with that shit, yeah.
if they like horror stuff, they probably
Yeah.
like Five Nights at Freddy's. And Five Nights at Freddy's is primarily a kid, somewhat early teen horror film, right? Because it's PG-13, from what I understand.
Yeah.
There might be some blood in there. There might be some of this and that, but it's not going to be like watching Freddy and shit.
Yeah, it's not gonna be massive.
No, it's not like watching Saw or anything like that. It's not anything
Right.
like that. So yeah, next episode, Five Nights at Freddy's, that will be on the next episode of the Grim Tales podcast. So make sure to get that in so you can, again, join us down in the conversation below and let us know what you felt. If you disagree with us, if you think this fucking film was a masterpiece, let us know.
Yeah.
You're entitled to be wrong. I'm fucking up. Point is, though, get down in the comments below. Let us know. Also, get over to noblegi.com. Get yourself some Grim Tales podcast merchandise that's over there.
On discount.
It's on discount. It'll be on discount all the way up until next Monday, I think, right? Is it next Monday?
You said the second.
I said the 5th.
You said the fifth. I don't know.
No, not next Monday. Not next Monday.
You got about a whole
2 weeks
yeah,
almost.
about a
It's like a week and a half
2 weeks
or so.
almost, yeah.
Got about a week and a half or so, something like that. The 5th of November, I believe, is the last day because I believe that Monday is the 6th. Let me make sure real quick just to be on the safe side. Yes, the 6th is that Monday. So the deal will be over
Okay, so
on
then
the
it's
6th.
Sunday
It's the
then.
5th. Yeah, it's 11:59 p.m. on the 5th of November will be the last minute of the sale. So you have from now till all the way up till then to get yourself some Noble GI merch, whether it be Grim Tales, the podcast, Quest, whether it be We Play Retro Games, Attacking the Topic, standard Noble GI merch, whatever. If it's on sale, it's on
Dust
sale.
off those credit cards, guys. Dust
Yeah.
them off. Let's
Dust
do,
them off.
let's do.
It's everything is marked down. You will see the prices change after that. So just go everything is as low as it can be right now. So if you have an idea of getting yourself some merch, that would be the time. After that, after the 5th, we're gonna have another. We'll have another one. We'll have another one. Maybe we do it. Maybe we do
Christmas
some
is
Christmas,
coming.
Thanksgiving, all that bullshit.
Exactly.
We'll definitely have some other sales, but Halloween, this is a big one for attacking for Grim Tales. So Get in there, guys. All that purchase.
Always remember that the early bird gets the worm.
Absolutely. And there are, let me tell you, I've had this problem with some people who have picked up a few things here and there. Things do go out of stock. I actually just recently had to get rid of a cup because they don't make it anymore. So, but we did replace it. We did replace it with another, with something new. But
I saw it.
Yeah,
Sexy.
but that cup, the old one that you guys that actually did get bought once or twice, it is no longer in stock. It's gone. I took it out of the store. It is completely gone. The design is even gone. If you have it, it is one of a kind. So make sure to hold on to it.
You have a classic now, so
you have a classic because it is completely gone. It will that will not go back into stock again, and that sometimes that happens. So if you like an item and you really want to get it, don't wait too long because it could happen again. So.
Yeah.
But with that said, we are going to get the hell out of here. That was Grimm Tales, the podcast. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yep. Enjoy your weekend.
Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy. Let me make sure I'm correcting. I'm saying this right. You will not see our faces until. Let me make sure. Yeah, you won't see our faces until after Halloween. So with that being said, as Grimm Tales dictates, have a wonderful Halloween. Okay.
Peace, guys.
Because Halloween, that's our shit. Okay.
Yep.
So enjoy your Halloween, enjoy your weekend, and we're going to get the hell out of here. And we will see you on the next Grimm Tales. Make sure to check out all the other shows that we do. Game nights with yours truly, Attacking the Topic. The Quest, when that releases, if it hasn't, no, it won't releasing. But the Quest will be releasing in the very near future. So make sure to stay up to date with all that. NobleGI.com. Again, like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with everything we do. And it is time for us to peace out.
It is time. Peace out, guys.
Peace out, and we will see you when we see you. Peace.
Peace.